What is very expensive is traffic put through a NAT gateway on AWS. So really quickly, for those that aren't aware, normally traffic out to the web on AWS goes through an internet gateway, and the traffic out in the out direction is free. Well, sorry, not free, but it's at a lower cost. When you want to have a private network that can talk to the internet, you need to route that traffic through a NAT gateway. And reasons you might do that, the simple versions would be like operating system patches or updates. But there's lots of things that you might want to do. When you're sending that data through a NAT gateway, in addition to the actual data transfer cost of the gigabytes to the web, you also have a data processing charge, which is quite high. The NAT gateway itself is cheap to run. The data processing is really expensive. To give you some sort of idea, I think it's about 4.5 cents per gigabyte processed. So it doesn't matter whether that's in or out, 4.5 cents for each gigabyte. There's a project on the web. It's on GitHub. You can find it under the Chime company, not to be confused with Amazon Chime, nothing to do with them. But it's a product called AlterNAT, like alternate, except without the E on the end. And essentially what they've done is created a managed NAT setup using EC2 instances. So therefore you run your own instances and you don't pay for the data processing costs. And then there's a whole lot of automation around it to firstly make sure that if there's any problem, they get replaced and so on, but also to fall back to the AWS NAT gateways in the case that something goes wrong and it can't be fixed. So it's a really cool setup, and we've been using it with a number of customers. And just sort of with the data that's on their webpage and the README, if you're sending about 10 terabytes a month through a NAT gateway, then it's saving sort of 45% of the costs of that data transfer. So, I mean, it's a serious amount of money. That would be sort of maybe $1,000 a month if you're sending that much data in and out, and including using the gateways. By doing that with a C6 type instance with a nice quick network card like the C6GN, then you bring that down to about $500.